star signs. Quickly go out of this. I was just sending you a message in WhatsApp, but when I crossed to WhatsApp, it locked this out. Yeah, let's do star signs. We'll do timestamps. We'll do star signs while we're waiting. Okay, starting off with, we'll do Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. So we're going to start with Capricorn. Hi there, Divine. We're just doing some star signs until hopefully some people get online and donations start to flow. I haven't done too well the 2 times I've been on live this week. I don't know why. Thank you to the ones that did donate. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get some readings done today. And I don't know how long I've got access with this room. They have turned the heaters on here, which is not a good sign for me doing readings. It kind of means like they're warming this place up ready for lunch for the workers. Anyway, I'm going to put these into 3 piles. This is for all of the star signs. So we're going to work through the star signs. Nina, if you can do the time stamping, I'll tell you the timestamps and keep track of the timestamps for me. So we'll turn this into a star sign live reading, star signs. Okay, so we'll just put them into 3 piles. So this is what we're going to do. We've got them in 3 piles, and I'm going to pick up the top 3 for Capricorn, and then we're going to pick up the next ones for Aquarius, and we're just going to work through the deck, okay? No reshuffling or whatever. So starting off the readings with 240 for Capricorn. We'll just wait till we get to 240. All right. Capricorn. So if you are a Capricorn, think about a yes or no question in your mind, as well as we'll do some messages for the week, next week, the weekend ahead and next week, and what's the energy around Capricorn at the moment. So Capricorn, we have a maybe yes, maybe no. We have a maybe yes, maybe no. And we have a yes. Okay, so I'm thinking this is leaning towards a maybe yes situation. So whatever you were thinking about Capricorn is a maybe, but it's more leaning towards a yes. So what I think Capricorn's energies are at the moment, I think the Capricorn energy is all about patience, timing, waiting. Okay, you just got to be very patient with a person, a situation, whatever it may be. Secondly, you may be juggling finances at the moment, or you may be juggling 2 situations. So you're just being told to be patient within regards to a financial situation or 2 people or whatever it is that's going on. Hey there, Chris. I'm just working through star signs until we get some people online. And also Capricorn, I feel like there is something to do with justice finally being done. So if you are doing any kind of legal thing, you're being told that your patience is very crucial at this time, and there's something to do with splitting the money or splitting things between 2 people, and then finally justice will come out, will prevail. Nina is Mama B, for everybody that doesn't know. Divine is Sashi, and Chris is Chris. Are you donated for a friend? Will we do the star signs? We'll come back to the star signs. We'll come back to it. Yeah, we'll come back to it. All right, because I'm going to need to use these. I'll have to bring 2 decks so that I can have one separated that's just for star signs. All right, let me go and quickly check that. All right, is the question visible? Tamikia, is it Tamikia? Would like a general reading on whatever I pick up. Can I see the rest of the story? I can't see the message. After you say whatever I pick up, ITH, that's all I can see. ITH. So we're doing a reading on Tamikia. Tamikia. put Chris in brackets. Detail. Okay, let's get back to this. Tamikia. So what did you say after the general reading? I can't read the next part. I don't know why PayPal's doing that at the moment. It's like it only lets you type a certain amount of words. It used to always show me the full story. Now on my phone or the iPad, it's not showing me what the full amount of what's being said is there. Is there anything else I need to know? That was the rest of it. I something. I'm assuming you said I thought, but I can't read it, Chris. I'll just wait till you tell me if there's anything else I need to know before I move forward. On my thing, Nina, I did put that $2 for a yes or no. So you can put that in there with your information there. It should come up on the Stream Elements anyway. Actually, I don't think the Stream Elements is saying... Oh, yes, it is. It's saying Super Chat readings are $10 only. 1 question, detailed answers, and 2 yes or no at the end of the reading. $2 yes or no readings. It's a little bit confusing there what I'm meaning there, but if people want a yes or no reading, they're $2 on Super Chat or PayPal. Doesn't matter. Wow, so you both dreamt that you actually were pregnant, and she dreamt that she saw a baby boy, you seen a baby girl, but the baby itself looked the same. And I keep seeing the pregnancy thing around you. You must be going to be with somebody and get pregnant. You must be. You must be. I'm hoping that's what you're wanting though. Are you wanting, I can just see you being this fantastic mum with your little baby and everything, but it would be wonderful. It would be wonderful. Anyway. A little baby Crystal. It would be beautiful. And if she looks like her mum, if it's a girl, she looks like her mum, oh my God. Watch out, boys. All right, so we're looking, okay, let's look at Tamikia, but we'll look at in general around her life and everything. If the baby thing comes out in her reading, we'll see what we have. But dreaming of babies, it depends if the person's giving birth or they've had the baby, they're holding the baby. It doesn't mean anything to do with an actual baby. It means something about a new dream, a new plan. It can be a new house, a new job, a new relationship. Pretty much something new that you're developing and it's growing when you see a healthy boy or girl. The boy or the girl thing can be to do with the energy of the dream itself, like dreaming of a baby girl tends to be something more along the feminine line of whatever's going on. To me, even though it's old school, and don't shoot me for saying it, it can be around family, children, school, learning, parties, get-togethers, gatherings, and caregiving. If it's more around a masculine dream and a male, to me that's like planning a move, a new house, a new job, a new car, a new journey of some kind. But it doesn't matter male or female, to me it means the building blocks, something new that Tamikia, she's wanting something new, or you're wanting something new journey, new beginnings, okay? Anyway, let's have a look. I thought it was her and she thought it was me. Okay, I know she's been... Oh, so she's actually trying to get pregnant. Okay, let's have a look what we get for her. So we're going to set this because you paid a bit more like usual. We'll set this for 12, okay? So it'll probably go for about 15 minutes, guys. So if you're sitting in the background and you're waiting and everything, this is going to take about 15 minutes. All right, here we go. Tamekia. Tamekia, show me, what does Tamekia need to know? What's coming towards Tamekia? Look what just flipped out. Nine of Hearts is a 9 months pregnancy. Bottom of the deck, the announcement and what she wants. So as I shuffled, what does she need to know? That flipped out, rolled over my hand. It rolled over to my left hand. Now, everybody says left is female, male is right. I say the opposite. So if that's an indicator about a baby that's on its way, it would tell me that it's male. It's male for Tamekia. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say. Yeah, Larry. I'm liking the sound of this, Larry. Did you end up sending me a picture of Larry at all? I can't remember. I've got such a bad memory. Look at all this stuff dropping out with her. This is 3, this is the 5, which is masculine. The 3 is pregnancy, fertility. The 7 is the new journey. Tamekia, we're seeing babies, babies, babies at the moment. So let's see what else we get. Oh, this will be good. This is exciting. I like this. I like this. Okay, Tamekia, good luck. I'm going to do the rows of 5 first. Looks like she's had some tough times with all of these things at the moment. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. All right, I don't know what this is all about. This can be somebody that's not well, somebody that's got problems with addiction, alcohol, or something where she may have been dealing or hurt with somebody in her past like this. This is her where she stood strong and she made firm decisions and dedication to a person, a job, a journey. So this is where somebody said, no, I'm sticking to the plan, this is what I'm going to do. She's also had some stress or fear or sadness or something going on in her past. Her past is showing me somebody very determined, very strong, but also somebody who's had some crap happen in her life. I don't know if she's been dealing with somebody that was hanging around the wrong crowd or they were addicted to something, gambling, drinking, smoking, whatever. But it is showing where she's got this strong personality and this determination where she will get things back level, how they need to be, even if she needs to shut somebody out as well. She may have to say no to somebody. She may have to let something go. There is a strong female presence around her, something to do with February and April. I don't know if she lost her mother, her grandmother, or a sister, an auntie, but there's a strong female presence coming out in the reading here for Tamekia. This person would have had some heavy-duty ups and downs in their life. They want her to succeed. They want her to do better than what they did or something like that. She has a nice surprise coming in here. This is a shock, a surprise. It's something that she's been working towards, something that she wants. We do have this lack of dedication from somebody else. So the person she's involved with, having a life with, possibly working with as well. This is where this person doesn't commit, doesn't admit responsibility. They can be acting a little bit childlike, and they also are a little bit sneaky around her. So she may be trying to work out this person. Are they dedicated? Are they strong? Are they going to be there? Are they going to support financially, physically, emotionally? So I do feel there's a bit of a mismatch going on sometimes for her. There's also something coming up that could be a little bit stressful, a bit of an argument actually, a bit of an argument there. The next row we have is again some black energy, some dark energy. We got the 2 kings fighting each other. So these two are, there's a journey that's happening. We're going to move into this house. We're going to have babies. We're going to go on this journey. We're going to do all of this. There's one person on board with this, trying to make it happen. There's another person going, it won't work. This is not going to work. This person's not going to be there. This is not going to happen. So we got two differing opinions here. We got things going opposite directions here. Bottom of the deck. We may have to take this to another area. I'm not sure what's happening in here. Bottom of the deck. All right. So, as I said right at the beginning, when the card fell to my left, I'm predicting any babies will be boy. And the black 5 came out later on, which is boy. This is fertility, this is boy, this is the journey, this is happiness. Now it's sitting underneath the deck, so it is there, it is coming. Now there is fertility on and off issues. So this can be, this would be pregnancy, fertility, stability, and it works. This would be issues, ovarian issues, fertility issues. I don't know if she's had things like fibroids or endometriosis or anything like that. It does look like there's been something complicated in the past. I don't know if she did have a miscarriage in the past or she's had complications with the whole pregnancy thing. This would tell me that it's a turnaround, it's a journey, the journey is coming. It's a matter of waiting. So let's just have a look. They've gone back out of here, so hopefully they're not coming back in here. That was actually the manager of the club with somebody else discussing something in here. All right, Divine, we'll look at your question soon. Tamikia, show me Tamikia's journey. What's coming towards her? She's had fibroids and surgeries. Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm seeing the difficulties around that. I do know I had a friend many years ago and they basically said that the fibroids will continue, and basically they took them out and then they came back like 10 years later and they took them out again and she told them to remove everything. So when she was only 33, she had everything removed and never had children, but she didn't want children. So yeah, I'm seeing that kind of energy, that kind of thing. It's a recurring thing. So there's a fibroid situation. The black 3 may have been the surgery, the previous surgery, the removal, but that would tell me that it's something that's going to reoccur. It's going to come back again. But then in between it, we're seeing the baby, the healthy baby. So let's see what we get here. Show me Tamikia. I'm going to reshuffle the poker deck and have a look at just her name twice as well. Show me Tamikia what she needs to know right now. First card out, fertility, pregnancy, Empress. Beautiful energy. Second card out, coupling that would be the rescue card. To me, it's a parenting card. It's doing something together and helping each other out. Also, we have the Ace of Cups coming out. So nice energy coming through. Ooh, that's spat out across the table. We do have her not feeling quite herself, upside down, frustrated with things, wanting things to go the way she planned. He spat out across the table for some reason. I'm assuming that might be the partner. She has been holding on to the past a little bit too much. Worries and fears, holding on to things. And then we have the fertile guy. To me, he's all fertile and strong and strength and supportive. He's sitting with the Ace of Cups, beautiful energy there. I feel like this is her partner, her husband, her partner, her boyfriend, and whatever that may be. I just feel that she's not herself at the moment with that being upside down. She also has the Ace of Pentacles coming up. She has the Emperor, the strength, the strong. Now we have the Kings, we have the Emperor. I'd have to say that when there is a baby, it's a boy. Too much masculine energy going on here. And the pregnancy card is their last card out. So starting the reading, we have the Empress, which to me is all about fertility, the feminine energy. This may simply represent that she's gone through surgery, fibroids, and disappointment, you know, like being a little bit late with the cycle, thinking, oh, I'm pregnant, and then nothing happens, you know, and she's like, it didn't happen. Again, it didn't happen. This is where it finally happens. She has got a bit of a tough road here, Crystal. This is where she needs help of some kind. She needs assistance with some kind of thing here. She may need to, I think the returning to the past may be the fact that she knows that this fibroid situation, it's not going to go away. Unfortunately, these kind of things, fibroids or endometriosis, all of these things, there's something where they can give you temporary relief and help, but they are, at this stage, they are something that will reoccur and come back. It can be 10 years, it can be 5, it can be 1, you just don't know. I feel like this Emperor may be implying, because she's got Emperor and Empress in one reading, I like that, support and strength with each other. Now, she is being told that how she handles and deals with pregnancy, loss, birth, death, whatever, is not how the male counterpart is going to deal with things. So there will be some frustrating times. How come he doesn't feel like this? Or how come he's pushing this agenda? Or so I do feel a little bit of a conflict there, but her final cards are Ace of Cups, King of Wands with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups to me is fertility. She starts the reading with fertility, she ends the reading with fertility. Ace of Cups, the announcement, and proud daddy sitting there. That could be her father as well, or her grandfather, or somebody in spirit energy. I'm wondering whether the Queen of Cups upside down is the spirit energy that's trying to come through here, something to do with the head. They may have had dementia, they may have had a stroke before they died, they may have had a head injury, but a female energy and a male energy coming through here, something to do with the head though. Let's see what else she gets. Bottom of the deck, we have working on the journey. This could be money success as well coming through, because if I look at this to do with work, this is where she's very much desired in her career. So is somebody else. This could be a business that she owns with her partner. This could be buying a new house. There's signing contracts with the double aces here, something that's happy. It brings happiness and contentment there. She needs to manifest the journey, trust in the journey, trust that it's going to happen. And then she's got the Lovers, which could be that when she's pregnant, somebody else is pregnant at the same time. It can be a twin energy or a second child, but I'm feeling like this is to do with somebody else on exactly the same journey with her at the same time. Okay, now I did want to go back to her name. The buzz is going, so that's 12 minutes, but I just want to go back to her name now, Crystal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the heaters are on in here. Not for my benefit. I think it's the staff are planning on coming in here for their lunch in about an hour. So maybe I've got an hour. So hopefully my donators get online and get their readings before it's too late. I will be at this club until later on today. My husband's actually got somebody coming here around 2:30. So I may get back online if they come in here for lunch and then they go out of here at 1:30. I've got to turn this buzzer off. I'll come back online if I feel like it. Here we go. Is there a possibility of her having twins? If she's using any kind of fertility methods, she could possibly have twins. And she's a twin herself. Okay, wow. Is she a twin because of her mum used any kind of fertility thing? Or is she a twin because her mother had the baby in her mid to late 30s? I've heard that women, as we get older, the chances of twins get higher and higher. And that would make sense because me and another friend, when we had ultrasounds in our 40s, the eggs, the follicles, she was dropping, I think, 4 or 5 at once, and mine was showing 3 or 4 every month that we were dropping eggs. And I said, why do, and they said, the doctor told us that that's why women that are older tend to have twins because they drop more than one. Anyway, let's just do her name. The buzzer went. That's why I'm waffling on about other things, Crystal. The buzzer went for the reading. So let me just see any other news or messages for Tamikia. Her name sounds like a bubbly, happy person. I see a big smile when I think of her. I see this character, a joker. I don't know. It's like she jokes around. She makes other people smile. That's what I'm feeling. Anyway, Tamikia, let's just see what else you need to know. Okay, these are all dropping out. Forced sense of change in the past. So somebody created a sense of change of direction. It was a planned, she may have had a plan of where she was going to work, where she's going to live, when she's going to have a baby, all of that. This was a different plan. This was not her plan. Somebody else changed the direction, but it's for a good reason. It works out for a good reason. T-E-M-E, I-A. Ha! First part out, we get a pregnancy sequence. 8 is the announcement of the child. She has double 8 here. Again, it could be twins. The 5 would represent male energy. The 9 is the 9 months of pregnancy. Natural birth is showing here. Now, usually with twins, not always, but usually with twins, it's cesarean or there's some kind of thing in medical procedure. This is showing a natural birth. Now, it's not going to come without its issues. The black 8 is telling me that she may have a lot of sickness leading up to the whole pregnancy thing. She may be one of these people that is constantly throwing up or something like that. She's being told that to watch what she eats, you know, to be really, really strict with what she's eating. Not everything that is good for pregnancy is going to work for her. It's actually going to make her feel worse. And then she gets on the right track here. She's also being shown that there's been disappointment and problems in the past, but this is going to be okay. Things are going to work out, going to be okay. Also, what's she being shown here? I do feel there's something coming through about her relationship itself. I do feel there may have been some hard times with the relationship. She's getting another pregnancy sequence for another female. This is a good trusted friend, probably you. There's another pregnancy sitting there. That person is showing double numbers and she's showing the 4s, which is female energy. So there's something to do with somebody else having 2 babies or twins, and she's having girls. So, yeah. So if that's you, it could be her sister, it could be anybody. But all her reading, it's all the 9s, the 3s, it's all about pregnancy, fertility. Now, just last messages here. There is some sort of struggle to do with money and work and decisions being made. She's being told that it will all work out. Responsibility will be taken, things will balance back out again. There's also something, she's trying to work out somebody at the moment, whether they're being a little bit sneaky, maybe they're talking to somebody in the background about something. I don't know if it's a financial situation, a job situation. There is something that she's cutting loose. There's also some spirit energy here again to do with April again. This person is showing me they were here and then bang, they weren't here anymore. Now that could be an accident, it could be something tragic that happened to them. It could even represent a suicide. But yeah, there's some spirit energy that's saying, I'm here, I'm with you for this ride. Now, when a spirit energy comes in and we're talking about pregnancy, it can actually mean that somebody's going to come back through, if you believe in that sort of thing. I'm a big believer in that. Like a reincarnation type of thing, but not exactly reincarnation, the energy of that person coming through in the next child. There's been things I've seen and heard where somebody had a child and it cut its first tooth. Then unfortunately something happened to that child, they lost the child, and then when they got pregnant again a year later or 2 years later, the baby was born with one tooth. So it was like that baby again. You know what I mean? Like some sort of coming back around for some reason. All right, let's do yes and no's for Tamika. So we need Tamika. Hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, Dee Dee, be good. We've got Divine with a mini yes and no question. And then we've got nothing on the board at the moment. So if you do want a reading today, Dee Dee, head across to PayPal. Okay, Tamikia, let's just finish off with 2 yes or no questions for your reading. So just think about yes or no questions in your mind, Tamikia, and I'll let you know some more information as well, hopefully a yes or a no. The cards can not play nice sometimes and give me a maybe. We have a yes, we have a definite yes, and we have a definite yes. Okay, Tamikia, your first question, you have a yes. You have reaching for the stars, waiting for that dream to happen. You do have the key to the success. The doorway is right there, and you have a commitment coming up, a big time, long-term commitment. Now, if you're having a baby, babies are long-term commitments. There's a beautiful, beautiful energy here. Bottom of the deck, your second question, we have an in time, a maybe, and then we have a success, we have a yes. We have something about loyalty and truth here as well. You're just being told something's going to take some time. If we're talking in regards to babies and pregnancies, this would be the fish in the sea creating the baby. This would be twins when I see a double energy card like that. But basically your answer to this question is maybe yes, maybe in time. But you're also being just shown something's going to take some time. You will have decisions to make coming up. They may be tough decisions, Tamikia, so you need to say, give me some time to make that decision, and then this is some sort of success here. It can be a bonus at work, it can be a promotion, it can be a new job, it can be buying a house, it can be a financial success, or it can just be a mental, emotional, physical success, okay? Anyway, that's what we have for Tamikia. All right, let me just go and check PayPal before we move on to Divine. Okay, we have James after, that's Tamikia. Hopefully she enjoys that reading, Crystal, and thank you so much for her donation today. James with double. And then we have Dee Dee, or Dai Dai. Dai Dai, that's a mini. Dai Dai, is your question on there? All right, the question's there for her. So I've got Dai Dai's, I can read the whole question, so that's working for her. Okay, Divine Goddess, your little quick yes or no question donation is, I predicted the Buddha, yeah, the meditating, going away, doing the meditating thing. Yeah, I remember that. Anything good, solid for job, career that pays, coming soon. Okay, so, oh, well, we won't put a timer on because this is a quickie. This was just like a $2 thing. Okay. Well, I hope these babies are coming soon. I can't wait till I see these babies of yours, Chris. I can't wait. I just reckon they're going to be so cute. Oh my God, I'm getting goose pimples thinking about it. Sorry, let's get on to Divine. Sashi, show me Sashi. We're going to do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom, 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom, and a yes or no, okay? For your little mini donation and the fact that you've helped me a couple of times. Sashi, Korea. Is there something coming? Here we go. All upside down at the moment. Okay, Sashi, it's something to do with 5 weeks, 5 months. It can be, you said good pay. It's more likely that it's average pay. We got Ace of Cups and Emperor. So this is something you've been waiting for. This would be the boss. This would be the rules, the regulations. Can be government. I'm picking up on a government energy, so it may be a government-related job or something official. Now, sometimes the Emperor to me can represent things like insurance companies or social services kind of thing. But yeah, there's something where you're going to be wanting to do this, but there's some sort of an emotional detachment going on here, where basically you could get a job, but you can't bring emotions into your decisions. Let's say you're working in some sort of community service where you've got to help this person and that person. You've got to see whether they're entitled to a certain government benefit or a certain program that they could be in. You'll be making decisions where it doesn't matter if this matters to you emotionally about this person's journey. If they don't, let's say there's a government plan where a mother and child, the child must be between the ages of 5 and 10, and the mother must be earning X amount of dollars a week, and you find somebody that the child is 3 or the child is 11 or 12 and they don't fit the criteria, but you're passionate about helping them, you're going to have to remove that. You're going to have to say, no, these people don't fit the box, so I can't assist them at this time. What I think you will be doing is waiting till they can get something. You'll be a little bit stressed about your options, about what you're going to do. And again, you've got an emotional card here. Now, this could be telling me that you're returning to the past. So I'd be reaching out to people you used to work with, or people that you went to college with or school with. Find out who has work at the moment, who has something that you could do. But I do feel that an opportunity that at first looks good may be emotionally draining for you, because the turnaround is where you're going to hang around there till something else comes along. It's going to be a hard decision, and then you're returning to something from the past. Let's just see what we get here for you. Show me work. Versace, what's coming with career and work? Again, you've got the soulmate, the dream of where you want to be, the celebration. This is it. This is families and get-togethers and community, all right? Support. But you got this. So something that looks good might be too tough on your emotions or something. It might be... Can anyone hear that? I can hear a bell. It sounds like a bell in a temple. That's weird. And I can even hear the sounding bell thing, the sounding bowl. It's stopped now. And it's strange that I can hear that because I haven't got the hearing aids in. And it's a high-pitched sound. You're being told you need to take a chance on something and you may need to travel a bit to get the job. I just feel like things are not like, let's say you're suited to working with people your own age or people older than you, and you're used to working something that's just down the road from you, and you're used to working and helping people in a certain way. This will be trying to be something that you're not. So there is a job there, there is a success there. It's like you take a gamble on trying something that doesn't suit you. So I do feel there will be a short-term commitment to a job, and then you're going to get out of there. So anyway, that's what we've got for you. Let's do a quick yes or no with these cards. Yeah, you heard it too, that bell. Last time I was on live, Divine Goddess, you'd love this one. A white beam of light went straight across me, straight across my screen. There was nothing here. The roof was shut. At the moment, the roof is open, as you can see. The roof's open, the sunlight's coming through. The roof was shut, so there was nothing for a light or a reflection or anything. So I don't know what it was, but a white light went across the screen. Later on when I was doing a reading, I mentioned the name Kevin. Kevin is my friend and my boss that died. I don't know, it was a bit weird. It happened the last time I was online. I was sitting online, I was looking up at the screen, talking, and I seen it go boom, straight across in front of me. And it was a very weird experience. Didn't scare me, but I just felt that that was somebody. That was somebody letting me know that they're around. And while I was sitting here preparing to come online, I can see the reflection of the Keno screen in the glass. My mother, her favourite numbers when she was alive, she always 47, 77, 44. And as I was getting ready to go online today, the Keno numbers came up and it was 7, it was 4, it was 47. The next time, the next round, it was 44 again, 47. So yeah, every time I was looking up at the screen, I was seeing 7 or 4 or 47. So it's like someone's trying to give me a message, and now the bells, I don't know what the hell that was. There's no bell in this club, so I don't know what that was. That's weird. And there's no church near here. So it can't have been a church, but it literally sounded like something in a temple and the sounding bowl. No wonder I'm hot. Did you see that? That's the heat coming above my head. It's coming down because I'm thinking, why is my head getting hot? All right, yes or no for you, Sashi, and then we're on to James with his double mini. I better get a move on because it's 10 to 12 and people will come into this room. I've got a singing bowl. I used to use it all the time. I used to go into my room at home where I do all my readings, and I would put Bird of Paradise was when it's flowering. I put them in there near my money bowl and my singing bowl, and I'd do the singing bowl thing, cleanse the room, cleanse the house. I haven't done much of that lately. I need to get back to it. I used to do the whole egg thing, once a month, the egg thing, the egg cleanse thing. You've got a yes here, Sashi, you've got a yes. You need to wait though. You've got the yin and yang, the balance. You need to wait for something to balance. You need to think about what you want to do. And I was just talking about my mum and numbers. Look at the numbers on this card. 4 and 7. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. It can be a message to me through your reading that my mum's thinking about me, or there's something coming. Hopefully something nice. And actually it's my granddaughter's birthday today as well. She's turning 2 today, 2. My granddaughter is turning 2 today. This year, I did not forget. I got up in the morning and I messaged my son, and they're going to do a little cake. We've already done a birthday celebration 2 weeks ago, but they're going to do a cake tonight at their place. You're going on a journey, Sashi. You've got a journey coming up. So I don't think this is work. I think the Ace of Cups and things like that, I think it's more of what you did before, more meditation stuff and all of that. It'd be really, really good if you can get a job teaching, the meditation things, or taking people on hiking treks, or I can see you doing that, but not yet. Anyway, James, what have we got for James? Would it be in our best interests for Patty and I to be in a relationship? Okay, James, question number 1. James, can you type out question number 2 while I'm working on question number 1? And then up next we had Di. Di, get ready with your... I know your question's on PayPal. I'll go and look at it there. Will it be in both their interests, best interests for Patty and James to eventually be in a relationship? Will it be in Patty's best interests and James's best interests for them to eventually come together in a relationship? I'm saying it that way, James, because you're not in a relationship at the moment, you're in a friendship, but would it be in Patty's interests and James's best interest for them two to connect in a solid, proper relationship? it's an up and down thing with Paddy. There's a lot of love there. There's a connection. Now, the double tens is a lifetime commitment thing. The double tens in red like this to me are usually two people getting married, two people having a family together, two people going to work, earning money, celebrating, families, connection. You start the reading with the 10 of diamonds, you finish the reading with the 10 of hearts. So that's telling me, yes, there is a deep connection, deeper than just being friends. Again, you're missing one number. You got the 2 and the 4. You got the 2, the 4, you got you sitting here ready with your 2 and your 4. You need your 6. You need your 2, 4, 6 to bring you two together, okay? Paddy's exploring things at the moment. Paddy's a bit confused about what she wants. She's looking at other options. She's looking at other people, journeys. Does she want to travel? Does she want to settle down? Does she want to put her heart open to somebody else? And she's finishing things. She's mentally assessing who you are, who this person is, where she wants to go, what she wants to do. So at the moment, literally this queen, which is representing her, that she's been through some shit, she's literally looking and assessing and doesn't want to make the same mistake. This happiness and everything, it's sitting behind her. It's like she's not turning around and seeing what she can have at this time. Then we come down here, there's going to be some dramatic changes come. Some sort of endings, new beginnings, but this is forced changes that you didn't have planning. Your planning is looking at her saying, I want to be him. I want to be this King of Hearts. I want to be there. I want to hold your hand. I want to have kids with you. I want to live with you. So you've got it nearly there, but there are some big kind of things that are going to happen before this comes together. I'm not sure what that is, but it does look like quite heavy duty before this can be something. Your final cards are looking okay. We're missing a card here. You've got triple eights here. Triple eights working, socialising, being together. And then this love, there is a strong bond with the two of you. We don't have the 2, 4, 6, unfortunately. We don't have the 3s, which is just a friendship and all of that sort of thing. You asked, the question is it in your best interest? I think it is, for you to be with her, to be in a relationship with her. Is it in her best interests? I think eventually it is. I think right now, she's got other things going down here. She's got other stuff she has to sort out and get done. James, we're nearly finished yours. So what we're going to do, we'll just quickly do these. All right. I think that's her letting me know that they're waiting to come in here and have their lunch. So James, after I do this one, Chris, put across there. I'm going to have to finish. They're all getting ready. I can see them out there. James, I'll do your second question in private. DD, I'm going to do yours next before these people come in here. So let's just finish this off. James and Paddy, best interests. Oh, Shuba just called you. Have some fun with Shuba. All right, emotional detachment and just things not working right now. It's a waiting game at the moment and decision time. Okay, James? You are pretty strong and secure in what you're wanting. You're just not getting there yet. Need to look at all the options. Not all the options are available right now. Eventually, we have the 2 of Cups. So is it in the best interest? Your final card is this, and you have the 10 of Hearts over here. So it is within the best interest, but the timing at the moment is just not there. Let's quickly do a yes or no, and then we'll move on to DD. I don't know, she came in here. She may have came in here to check whether it was warm or not, but I can see workers out there. They're waiting to come in here. All right. Yes or no for James? And James, because I've sort of I got distracted just then, I will touch a few more cards on this for you in private, okay? Your answer to your question is no, maybe, and yes. So if you were asking the same question in your mind just then, it's just the timing thing is not there. At the bottom of the deck, we have a beautiful yes. We got the soulmate, we got the desire card, and we do have the face card, which is different faces, different places, you know, just not quite now. But if that was the question at the bottom, it would be a yes. All right, let's quickly move on to DD, and I'll do James in private. Let me shut off Stream Elements. All right. Okay, Stream Elements is shut. I can't believe this. I need to stay online, but they're going to all peruse into here. So what I'll do is I'll shut this down. If they all do come in here, which it looks like they are, I will give it a break for a while. I'll keep an eye on this area. I'll sit just out there. I'll get myself some lunch or something, and I'll just keep an eye on this area to see when they're finished in here. And as soon as they're finished in here, I'll come back in and get back on live, because I'm going to be at this club for a while today. So let's have a look at Nina, I'm going to do James's second question in private. Dai's question. What's Shirin's intentions towards me? We fought and still there's no contact. Shirin's intentions. Okay, Dai, are you here? Let's do a timestamp on Dai in case she's not listening. Timestamp 52:10. Okay, here we go, Dai. 52:10 for Dai's reading, or 52:12. 52:12 timestamp. Dai, this is your reading. What's Shirin's intentions towards you? What's the energy for the two of you moving forward? So there's still no contact. That's not good. Let's see now what's coming and what the outcome is for you two. Show me Dai and Shirin. What's the intentions? What's moving forward with the two? Oh, you're here. Okay, we don't need timestamp. That's good. Those workers have all disappeared again now, so I might keep going actually. We might keep going. Maybe they're not coming in here till later. I know the other day they didn't come in here till 1 o'clock, which was really unusual, but it's only 12 right now, and normally they come in here around 15:15, 20:15, 30:30. All right, Dai and Shirin. So right now, we have you standing on your own 2 feet, him standing on your own 2 feet. We do have this thing where being in the right place at the right time, but then we have this sadness and separation and silence, okay? So yeah, it's showing me that it was good, but now it's sort of like this stress thing where you're stressing yourself out. You may have heard something that you don't want to hear as well. Somebody may have told you something about him. He may be just spending time with family and friends, and this may not be you. It may be just somebody that he's socialising with, talking to, all of that sort of thing. The next row, we have, there's still no communication here with the Black 8. The Black 8 is telling me that it's still shut down. The 6 of Diamonds is telling you that it's time to be responsible with what you're going to do now. Are you going to sit around and wait? Are you going to socialise yourself? Are you going to start talking to new people? There is some sort of new journey offered here. It can be just work and focusing on your work at the moment, but there's also this deciding whether somebody's shut you out completely or whether you're going to shut them out or whatever. So there's an indecision kind of thing going on both sides of what I'm looking at here. The outcome, we do have 3 4s here. 2 red ones, 1 black one. So it could just be telling me 4, 4, 4. So 4 weeks, and then another 4 weeks, and then another 4 weeks, or 4 months, and then 4 months go by and you decide, I'm going to wait another 4 months. So you may be waiting here. I'm just seeing you getting frustrated with the whole thing, and if you do reach out and try to talk to him or try to see if he wants to sit down and talk to you, you either will get no response or not what you're wanting to hear. So it's kind of touch and go here with this Shirin and his energy. Bottom of the deck, what you might not know. Okay, this is movement in a direction of I'm done. This is something you didn't think would happen. This is anger, frustration, shutting something down. This is moving in the right direction and making plans, but who's this? This can be talking to someone new. It can be where you need to talk to somebody new. Somebody might be trying to get your attention, Di. You did try and reach out and talk. This might be somebody else that's trying to get your attention. And it's not for, let's be together, let's have a romantic adventure together. It's just saying, hey, Di, why don't you come out with me and have some dinner? Or why don't we go for a walk together? Or, you know, like somebody else is trying to get your attention while you're focused on this guy that's not giving you the attention. So I feel that you could have something else in your life, but you don't want that. And I don't think that he's got somebody else in his life. I just think that he's being with groups of people. So let's say he plays basketball. He's throwing his energies into basketball, and he's throwing his energies into work, so that he doesn't have to think about, he doesn't want a relationship, he doesn't want to talk about it. He just wants to go to work, do his sport or his leisure, whatever that is. I do feel he's communicating with other people, but I don't feel it's a romantic kind of communication going on or anything like that. So hopefully that's sort of helped a little bit. Let me just see what yes and no. Just think about a yes and no, and bottom of the deck will be just extra messages about you and him. Show me what else Di needs to know at the bottom of the deck about Shirin. And a yes or no at the top. So your yes or no, we have a no, we have a no, so it's a no, and then we have apologies. Okay, so you're being shown here something about something sly, somebody being sneaky. Now, I was told ages ago, like somebody picking up on somebody being sneaky. They said not exactly cheating and running around with somebody, but yeah, definitely having a chit chat to somebody or being a little bit sneaky with things. So you're being shown that. You're also being shown that it's a heavy-duty mountain for you to try and face something or focus on something or move forward. You're also being told about the sorry card. The sorry card, the apology card, can be easy on yourself. It's okay to let something go, or it's okay to be angry, or it's okay to be wanting something. So that can be, just give yourself a break, Dee. It can mean that somebody's going to come forward and apologise, but whatever you were asking in your mind just then, it is a no at this time. Bottom of the deck, your last messages are, you are very desired. You might not feel this way at the moment, but somebody else sees you as desirable, they want you. It could be him. He could be sitting there thinking about, oh, I really miss her, but I'm just not going there. But it could be others as well. You also do have something very solid and commitment coming up, and you do have happiness in that. You've just got to give it time. Just got to give it time. Okay, James, we won't go private with your second question. Are you still here, James? They haven't come into the room, so I can do James's question. Let's stop with the closed at the moment. If somebody else does want to do a donation, we will take a donation. I might go back to the star signs. James, you're here. Okay, second question. And then if nobody's paid and nobody's in here, I'll just read the star signs out. We'll get the star signs done. What I should do is turn this off and record an actual star sign reading and put it on my channel and do it. I don't know how you do it live. I think I can do it live and turn off all the comments and just do it live so nobody's talking to me or anything, and I just read out the star signs, and then I post that as a star sign reading thing, not payment thing. There's something at the bottom of my lip. Okay, James. Will James and Patty have a child together? Show me the future, which is way off at the moment, at least 9 months. Will Patty be having a child with James, or children? Will Patty and James have children together, or a child together? Yeah, do the, which is a good idea, because I said 2 different things then. Go to the star signs for a while, and if they do come in here, we'll turn it off. They normally do come in here in the next 10 minutes, and they all were gathering there, and then they've all gone somewhere, so I think they're planning on coming in here. James and you with the baby. James and Patty, sorry. Okay. 9 is 9 months of pregnancy. When it's red, it's heart is a healthy, delivered baby naturally. When it's diamonds, it could mean that there's some sort of procedure or leading up to the pregnancy or leading up to the birth or a cesarean, okay? Black 9s are babies that don't eventuate or pregnancies that waiting for doesn't happen or struggles. The spades in particular can be wishing and hoping and waiting, and it's just not happening. Your top row, 6s is parenting. Diamond people are doctors. So your first row's about would you and her be having children? There is a pregnancy here with the 9-month card. There is the doctors that do the baby, deliver the baby. There's forced changes that happen. There's a black parenting card, which means there's no baby showing up, okay? There's no fertility showing up. So the first row out is in the immediate future, no, okay? No baby. When we move to the second row, there's nothing showing about babies at all. It's just showing 2 people on and off in a relationship. This is socializing, hanging with the wrong crowd. In regards to pregnancy and babies, this would be something's not right there for a pregnancy. Somebody needs to take medication. Somebody needs to do something about it, see a doctor about it. And then there's the commitment, like one or the other is not committed to that just yet. So that's no, like no about the babies. But the last row is showing me, even though fertility issues, this is a baby girl, this is the relationship together, this is the announcement, and this is possible of a second child later on, a male. So the last row is showing that there is a possibility, there is a glimmer. But right now, in the next 6 months, 12 months or whatever, no. But down the track, so let's just see with tarot, James, let's have a look. Oh, the live stream, but turn off the comments and record the star signs and then post it up on the thing. Maybe that's what I should start doing here. Not just doing live all the time. But the star sign things I do, Crystal, they don't make any money. I think the star sign things didn't even make 1 cent. All of those videos I did didn't even make 1 cent. They don't get enough views, basically. All right, here we go. James and Patty and babies in the way, future, years away. Months, years away. Show me. I'm going to do 3 rows of free. This is now, this is about a year or 2, and this is after that, okay? So show me now, a year or 2, and after that. So right now, no, no, no. This is sneaky, lying, whatever. It's just plans, wrong plan, wrong time. This is no thank you, not interested, not ready, and this is stress and yeah. So as far as like soon, no. Then we have the two kings, which is normally the father and the grandfather, or the two men getting together and deciding on the future. And then we have strength. So this would be things will need to grow. It could indicate that this is you and this is somebody else in her life. And depending on where the strength goes, it also could represent twins with the double energy. Okay, so that's sort of like a yes, there would be. Here we have an upside down 5 of Pentacles, holding on, letting go, shutting out, and then we have this energy of her, and then Virgo energy, but I'm thinking this is more to do with going on that journey. I feel that she's going on some sort of healing journey with these two here. It doesn't mean no about babies, it just means a healing journey. But the babies didn't show up in the tarot. Bottom of the deck, got the babies. Bottom of the deck, got the babies. Got the 8, the announcement, the planning. Yeah, so we got the journey of love and we got the fertility here at the bottom. So at the bottom of your readings, at the end, it's showing that eventually, probably she will have a child with you. Yep. But nothing was definite in that. She's a Virgo rising, okay. But I think that was about in time in healing. In time in healing. But yeah, your end cards, James, are kind of showing that there's a possibility there, especially the bottom of the poker deck. The bottom of the poker deck was the pregnancy and the announcement. But in the reading right now, you know what I think it is? I think with these type of readings, they are short term. And you're asking something that is in the distance, in the distant future. That would be where we would sit here and we would look at 2023, 2024, you know, like we'd have a look and see where this thing's showing up. Maybe that's what we should do on one of the readings that you have. Maybe we should say, can we look over the coming 5 years where I'm at with Patty, and I just put 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards for the rest of this year, next year, the next year, and see where things are coming together and what's happening. That would be something we could do. Yeah, but I've always felt that these readings are like a 3 to 6 month period. When I do like half-hour readings, hour-long readings, I have predicted forward like a year in advance or 2 years and that. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of readers will tell you that the time thing on readings is pretty hard. All right. Just think of, no, you don't need to do another donation, James. We'll do it another time, unless you really want to. Let's just do yes and no. They're not coming in here. They've all disappeared. Those workers that were all standing there, one of them come in here clip-clopping with her shoes on. I thought she put stuff there ready to eat. They've got that table all lined up over there because that's where they all sit. And they kept looking in here, and then the boss came in here with somebody and they were talking over there about what they're doing. One of the staff members is getting ready over there. She's talking to somebody about what she's doing. So I don't know. James, your answer to whatever you were thinking about just then is a yes, maybe kind of thing. We've got loyalty and truth and trust. We've got putting it out there. This can be telling somebody something, writing somebody a letter, applying for something, whatever. These are yes. This here is hidden at the moment. So something you're trying for, something that you want is hidden at the moment. I think it's how you feel about her, you're not letting her know. Imagine if she was watching in the background, if she was watching my channel and hearing how much you want her and you love her and you're wanting babies with her and everything. I mean, if I was single and I was your friend, or I had a friend like you, and then I stumbled upon this reading channel and I went, oh my God, that's my James. That's James. Oh my God, he's talking about, I didn't know he felt like that. Like, you know, it would be very interesting to see her reaction. It would be like you going onto a reading channel and seeing her doing that. Imagine her going, are me and James, is James going to finally tell me? James and I are going to be together? Imagine if she's doing the same thing somewhere else. But that would be your dream come true, wouldn't it? You'd go, oh my God, I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her. Because if you've seen that she was asking that, you would just straight away go, that's it, I'm going to tell her. Okay, so are we finished? I don't know what to think, Crystal, whether to keep going and just wait and see and just read out some star signs like what I was doing before while we see if somebody comes in for a donation, because I've got a sneaking suspicion that if I start reading star signs and then someone donates in the next 10 minutes, they'll all walk in here with their food, because I haven't seen one of them with food yet. Normally, because I'm facing a bar over here, and normally a guy will go across, get his food, he'll go across there, and then the other ones will come out of there and then they all come in here. But so far I haven't seen them do that. They may actually be sitting in the cafe area today instead of coming in here. That's what they used to do. They always used to go into the cafe area and never come in here. Nobody come in here. And now they're thinking, okay, let's go in there and use that area. Wow, there's a lot of people in here having lunch. A lot of people. I've never seen so many people in this club having lunch. On a night time, having dinner on particular nights where they do $10 steak, this place is packed for food. And then as soon as the food's finished, the club is just empty and dead. You'd like to donate and look 5 years forward. Okay, we'll do 3 cards for 5 times. Okay, we'll do it that way. You and Patty, you and Patty, you and Patty. And what I'll do is I'll just say me and my journey, me and YouTube, me and YouTube, me and YouTube, me and YouTube next year, me and YouTube the next year, me and YouTube the next year. It looks like in 5 years' time with me and YouTube, I'll be doing well. I'll still be on here. It looks at the moment like I get disappointed and I'm on, I'm off, I'm not sure what I want. It looks like next year some sort of wish is coming true and some good money coming in of some kind, might be selling something next year. The following year looks like I might not be online at all. And then I return to it the next year, and then by 5 years I'm doing really well at it. So it looks like something happens to my journey over the next 3 years. Something happens to pull me away from this. Anyway, that would be if I was looking at mine, but I didn't really focus or anything. All right, James. All right, let's do it. This is something different. This is something different we can do. I used to do this all the time for people. I used to do stuff all the time where we would look at the next 6 months and we'd look in detail at the next 6 months for an hour-long reading or a half-hour reading. But we'll do it quickly. Okay, James. Thanks, James. Okay, James and Patty over the next 5 years. I'm going to put 3 cards down and then reshuffle for the next year. So this is for the rest of 2023, James and Patty. 3 cards for James and Patty, 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and then I'll reshuffle the rest. 2 from the top for this year, the bottom. Not looking too good for the first year. Next year, James and Patty, 2024. James and Patty, 2024. 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom. 2025, James and Patty. 2025, James and Patty. 2025, James and Patty. You've actually got pregnancy sequences in black coming out. That's why I'm going, ooh. 2025, that's interesting. 2026, James and Patty. 2026, James and Patty. I'm liking that. 2026. 2026. I know it sounds forever away, but that's pretty damn nice, 2026. Wow. Okay, and 2027, so that's 5 years. 2027, James and Patty. Okay. That's like there's arguments and that about money in 2027 with you and her, but you're buying a car or moving or doing something. It's male energy as well. Could be about a child. All right, let's do the tarots as well. We're going to do 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom for each year, and I'll reshuffle in between, and I think the lady is coming in here now. No, she's not. She's going and getting her stuff, I think. Yeah. See what they do, they've got a staff room over that way, and they go out the back and they get their food out, because some of them buy food here and some of them bring their own food in. So I think she's going off to get her lunch. So this is going to be perfect timing. We'll be finished after this. James and Patty for the rest of 2023, top and bottom. Friendship and her on and off with you. James and Patty in 2024 looks tough. Put it that way. Something drastic happening on one side or the other. Okay, that's surprising that come out, because this is showing up for next year. This is what was showing up for next year in the poker deck. This is shock, surprise, like, oh, what happened? You know, it's almost like some sort of injury or sickness or, yeah, so this can be some sort of final end, or the job, that's it, job's gone under, or finances have gone under, or something. There's something that happens that comes out of nowhere. But this is what's coming out in the tarots for next year. So this is celebration, going out, this is travels and journeys, and yeah, it's kind of opposite to what I'm seeing there. What you got for the rest of this year is basically you sitting there wondering, thinking, what's the right method? What should I do? What should I say? Should I say something? Shouldn't I say something? And then you have this friendship card, possible sexual interaction, and you've also got her not being her. Her being possibly pissed off energy or going quiet energy, on and off kind of energy. Yeah, so that's what we got for those years. Then for 2025, we again have you sitting in the middle. This is sort of like invitations, making plans. You have this stuff in your own mind of what you want to do. This can be loneliness or anger or sitting at home and not too sure what you want to do. So let's see 2025, top and bottom for Patty and James. Patience is going to be needed. Waiting game still going on, juggling finances, juggling the job. I'm wondering if something's going to go on financially next year. where you haven't got your job anymore and you've got to get a new job, or she moves, or her job goes down or something. Because I'm not feeling like it's a personal thing. I'm feeling like it's something to do with work and money that creates drama and stress. And with what's been going on in the world with wars and viruses and, you know, like you just don't know what's going to happen anymore with anybody. All right, let's have a look at this good year, 2026. 2026, James and Patty. This is looking pretty lovely, but let's see if the tarots agree. I thought that the ones that came out for next year would be the ones that come out for 2026. I thought it would be the same. 2026, decision making and commitment. So these are looking pretty good, pretty damn good there. Making up your minds, deciding, committing. And then 2027, we'll have to do this again. We'll revisit this, James. Maybe in a couple of weeks or something, say, do that thing again, and let's see if we get the same thing. So bookmark this reading, timestamp it. I'm assuming it started at about 75 minutes, or 1 hour and 15 minutes. So timestamp it, James, and write it down or something and save it. Save this reading. And then that way we'll have a look again at the years and we'll see if we get a similar outcome. Your final cards on this type of reading is creating memories. This is family in the garden, and this is making firm decisions about what you want for the future. So I'm feeling like it's going to take a few years, but something brings this together in a very, very big way down the track. The weird thing was the whole reading looked like the nines and everything looked like the whole pregnancy thing, but not happening yet. Anyway, there's people coming in here. All right, we'll do yes and no. Is it buffering for everybody else? It's not buffering for me. I'm watching myself on an iPad. It might be you, Nina. Might be your connection again. James, just think about a yes and no. Oh my gosh. I've got to do that reading for Bethel. Nothing worked out where I could get her reading done. Everything was just going all over the shop, and I still haven't done her reading that she paid for last time I was live. It was just a mini reading, but I was supposed to talk to her, so I'm going to try and catch up with her when I turn this on. Yeah, it's fine on my end too, James. I'm actually watching myself through an iPad. That is my husband's account, so if I type on here, that's my husband's account. So I'm using his account, see? So I'm watching that and I can see whether my stream is working or not. That's why I have it sitting there, and also so I can read the text because I can't read it on here. It disappears on here. So I can look over there. James, your answer to your question in your mind? Yes, yes, and yes. Look at the energy here. Wow. This is communication. This is getting things that you want, doing things you want. If this is about a job, this is a new beginning. This is fantastic energy. If this is about a relationship, it's fantastic energy. The sun coming out, finally knowing what it is, finally knowing which way to go. And then we have the stalks, the baby. It doesn't have to be baby, it's new beginnings. Oh, you donated? Let me have a look. There is a lady in here on her phone, but I think she's just privately talking on her phone where no one can hear her, apart from me. I don't know if she's staying in here. She is one of the workers. I can see, I'm looking over there because she's behind me and I can see her in the reflection. put this here. See her, she's standing over there. All right, Crystal. Right, she's going back out. Still, I can't see anybody. Crystal, we'll play it by ear, okay? Everything's closed again. Everybody shut it down. I do have to try and connect to Bethel at some point. I'm surprised she hasn't come online and said, hey, you know, Betty, what happened? I totally forgot yesterday. I wasn't feeling the best yesterday anyway. I didn't really want to read yesterday. But yeah, I'm going to have to see if I can connect with her and do her reading. Yeah, she's gone now. She stepped away from, I don't know, she's somebody that works here. She was over that section and she was talking to the boss earlier, and she came in here before and she was with the boss. So I don't know, something going down. All right, so let's do, Crystal, what we'll do is, let me have a look at your question again. Purchasing the house. We might do a detailed reading in a similar to what I just did with James, but we'll do it month to month, not years. Okay, in regards to the house, or we could even do it with weeks. So let's see what's going down with the purchase of the house. Now, what I'll do, Crystal, if they come in here right in the middle of the reading, because it is 12:35 now, so I don't know what's going on. My whole plan today was to get offline at about 12, let them do their thing in here, get back online around 1:30, stay online till about 2:30, 3:30. So I don't know what they're doing. I think maybe they've changed the timing of when they're coming in here. So Crystal, if they come in here and I'm doing your reading, I'm going to stop the reading and then we'll do it in private. I'll pack up everything. I'll move to that private lounging area, and yeah, we'll, let me just put this back in here because I know it's going to be stone cold and this is boiling hot. Yeah, so I'll move to the lounging area and we'll read from there. All right, so we'll start the reading. If something goes wrong, we'll continue in private. All right, here we go. Crystal and purchasing the house. Show me what's going down about this purchase of the house, and let's look at it in month to month. Month to month. You're very welcome, James. Thank you for the donations. Month to month for Crystal's purchase of her new home. This is now. So this would be July because today is the 30th of June. So this would be July. It's all black, which is trying to find the best place, because the Jack of Hearts is your passion, your desire of where you want. And this is sort of like a lot of loopholes here. This is searching, looking, not finding, and this is frustrated kind of energy where it can be documents and paperwork, looking at places, but this is telling me you're trying to find that perfect area, a house that you like the look of, or should you buy a property and build the perfect house or whatever. So this is where you're doing a lot of communication. In July, you might be traveling around looking at places. We'll have a look at tarot. Tarot could be a little bit different. Now I'm reshuffling, so this is August and buying a house. Funny thing is, that's a pregnancy sequence there. That's baby girls and it's twins, it's double energy, 2 people pregnant or twins. All right, August August is looking pretty damn good. In July, there will be a lot of planning, a lot of researching, a lot of traveling. There may be problems with the plans. So let's say that this week you find 3 houses and you want to go and look at them. One's in this town, one's in that town. It's like there's delays, maybe the weather turns bad and you can't go there, or maybe a cyclone hits the area of where you're going to look at a house and you think, oh, well, I'm not going to live there. You know, a cyclone hit there. So it just looks like there's frustrations, delays, and you're researching about the past, about the place, about the energy. I don't know if you do this, but some people do this. I would do this, where you go look at a place and then you feel the energy of the place. And you look around at the neighbourhood and you see if there's somebody working out in their garden and a little old couple living next door. Because I remember when I looked at houses, I would walk into different houses and I'd go, no, can't live here. No. You know, and I would look at the area, I would look at the house itself, and I mean, you can always change the paint, or you can build on the house, or you can change something. But if that energy is wrong, I feel like that's what you're doing. So in August, it looks like whatever planning and things you looked at in July, there is something more concrete going on. You're putting your money hat on here and you're making firm decisions about what it is you want and what you're passionate about. The problem I'm seeing is, let's say you're supposed to move on the 7th of August or in 7 weeks from July, which will be around September time going into October. This is telling me something happens to postpone the move. You're wanting red 7s to show the move, to show the purchase. We're looking for different things that would represent the purchase and the move. So let's see, September and crystal and house, buying a house, moving. What's going on here? I'd have to say September is the time. Here we have it. We have the house, the 4 walls. We have the surprise, the let's do this. We have the paperwork being signed. We have the going over the insurances, the responsibilities on your part. Is it a neighbourhood where it's a particular neighbourhood, like where you drive in and it's a lock-up neighbourhood? We have some of them out here, where only certain people are allowed to park their car on the street. You're only allowed to have parties and that until 11 o'clock at night. They're particular estates. So yeah, that would be all the planning, discussing how things are. Then this is you signing your documents, paying your money. So I feel like September is going to be a good time for you. I feel like July is going to be frustrating. July, maybe somewhere you thought would be good, something happens. Now, I'll bring up an example. Remember when James was going to go to Florida? And he said, will he be going to Florida on such and such a date? And I said, oh, it's like he had this sort of energy. And I said, it could be a disaster or a cyclone or something like that. And they actually had the worst cyclones and floods in years. And it was right when James was supposed to go. That's the kind of thing I'm seeing about you getting a house and looking at a house in July. It's like, oh, they had an earthquake there. You find out that there was an earthquake there 5 years ago. Or you find out like the whole area went underwater. There's something that you'll find out in July about somewhere where you wanted to go. I also feel that personal matters will step into your journey with what you're doing. It could be about your siblings, it could be about love and romance, but there's some sort of personal matter that may delay what's going on here. Now, the other way of looking at it is if you're buying a house that somebody already owns or lives in and they haven't vacated when they're supposed to. But to me, it's looking like September will be deal time. will be decision time. So let's just see with the tarot. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know what you were saying down here. This was stuck. I don't remember that. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Show me July for Crystal's house hunting journey. What's going on there? Show me July for Crystal and the house hunting journey. 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom. First card out, house hunting journey. Now, when we're talking about property, 10s to me are property. 10 of clubs, which is 10 of wands, is the paperwork, the frustration, the stuff that you don't want to deal with, but you have to deal with. You then do have the victory and success about where you want to go. Bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor that you're dealing with. So I feel like this would be lawyers, bankers, could even be your father. Your father saying, I don't think you should live here. Maybe you should look at a different option. I do feel there's some sort of other thing going on in July that distracts you. It could be work. This could be you get overloaded with work and the victory of what you're going to be doing and where you're going to go, something comes in to change the direction in July. You may get a doorway opened up to a particular estate where people live and you think, I've never really thought of that area, I'm going to go and have a look. So I do think there's going to be a lot of movement and it's going to be tiring and you're going to have to take a breather, basically. Show me August for Crystal's house hunting adventures. Whoa. Okay, we have Hermit, so there may be some sort of illness in the family, there may be some sort of overload where you need to just step back, but you're looking at the financial situation. If you buy a house for $200,000, is it going to increase in value in the next 5 years, or is it going to stay like that? You're going to be looking at your options here in regards to how much money you're going to put in. Are you going to pay half of it? Are you going to pay a deposit? What are you going to do? So I feel like you're looking at the finances here, and again with the paperwork stuff, the rules, the regulations and that. I'm wondering again whether you're going to look at a place that is within an estate that has its own rules. I know the house that we bought, when we bought it way back ago, we were not allowed to put a metal roof on the roof. You had to have tiles. They have since changed that in the last 15 years or something, and we now have a metal roof. We have a colour-bond roof. But yeah, that was one of the rules in our area. I know another person that bought a house in an area that has trees that are over 100 years old, and they bought property knowing that they were never allowed to cut down these 2 particular trees on that property. So they had to literally build around these trees. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling in July, that you find something but there may be rules, regulations that you're looking more into it and it causes a delay. Now let's just see September. Hey there, G-Ram. Hey there, G-Ram. Your stepdad may be helping, or assisting, or saying, I don't think you should live there. Yeah. So there's somebody that might be looking at all of that. G-Ram, if you were going to pay for a reading, there's absolutely nobody in here. I was closing all the readings, but if you did want to make a donation, at the moment I'm good to go. So we need to do it. The buzzer has been going, Chris. I'm just finishing this last bit. Show me September. I'm feeling September you may be signing documents. You may be making a firm decision on where you're going. So let's just see if the tarots agree. And did you see what just flipped? It was a 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is purchasing the property. All right. Yeah. Strength, Ace of Cups, and you, the Queen of Swords, making firm decision. So September is showing me there. That's where it's at. You're happy, you've made your decision, you're strong about what you want, and you're saying, this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do. So I feel like, hopefully I'm right, September. Now, I have done readings before for people, and I said, this is going to happen in August, or this is going to happen in September. They've come back to me like a year later or something, and they said, you were right about it being September, you were right about the baby, or you were right about the job, or the movement, or the house, but it wasn't that September. It was a year later. Now, I don't think it's that for you, but it could be. It could be. All right. Anyway, that's what we got there. Let's do 2 yes and no's for you and some last messages. You're making a donation, GRAM. We'll just take it as it goes. Chris and Nina, if somebody comes in and they do want to donate, and as long as nobody's in here and it's a mini reading or something, I'll keep taking them while there's nobody in here. I mean, it's 10 to 1 now. Just as I said that, the manager is walking across this way. So if she comes in here, and GRAM has just paid. Alyssa, let's just put that on hold. Now, guys, if you do pay and I can't do the reading here, what I can do for you, Alyssa and GRAM, what I can do for you, I'll just finish this for Crystal. Let me finish this for Crystal. Yes and no, Crystal, 2 questions. And just some energies to finish off this reading about buying a house. Okay, Crystal, your first question I'm getting a maybe, likely yes. Your second question I'm getting a maybe, yes and a no. So your second question I'm not too sure if you even had one. But yeah, your last messages are finding the right direction, which is funny enough because you're looking for a house, finding the right house, the right energy, the right place. Here we have some sort of masculine driven energy here, somebody coming in to a home. Funny enough, we got the house, we got the masculine energy has some sort of play with you buying a house. So I don't know if this is future husband, father of children, whether this is your stepfather, your father, I'm not sure. But there's some sort of masculine energy around the house thing. But this is finding the direction. It can, on a different note, mean some sort of direction that's coming up, which leads to romance and everything, and somebody coming into your home circle. This is happiness, desire. It can be babies and fertility. He's very fertile. So yeah, that's your cards there. Your bottom cards, which didn't give me a yes or a no, you're being told to look more. Look outside the square. Look at what else is going on. I think that in regards to a house, this is search more. Don't just stop on this one thing. Look outside the square. We have new beginnings here. We have be careful of being tricked though, because this is a card of deception. Just be careful of trickery, especially when we're talking about money, purchases, long-term investment purchases. All right, so GRAM and Alyssa, I'm in this room here. Normally the people are already in here. I can see 2 workers are standing outside the door. So what I can do is, if I can't get your reading done because they come in here, I can either go to another section of the club and I can record your reading in here on private and then send you a link. And then that link, when you open it, will give you your reading. And it'll basically be me sitting here doing a reading for you without you talking to me or anything. So what I need is for you to give me your question if I can't do your reading. Okay, so GRAM, you paid first. Your question is? I don't know if they're coming in here or not. It looks like they are. So I only have a payment from GRAM at the moment. Alyssa, did you say you're paying or you're not paying or you're waiting? Alyssa, just wait, put it on hold. GRAM has paid for, that's Australian dollars. So you've paid for 2 minis or a detailed reading. What have you paid for there, GRAM? It's either 2 minis, 2 mini questions, or a detailed reading? What am I doing for GRAM? GRAM, can we please have your question? Okay, Alyssa, if you do pay, and it's a big question, don't put it there. Send me an email. Send me an email and say, I made payment and this is my question, because I probably won't be able to read it in PayPal. That's only if I can't do your reading here. There's 3 workers out there now. They're on the phones. I think they're going to come in here. All right, GRAM, you want a love reading? Is it just a detailed reading, or was it 2 mini readings that you paid for? Because you've paid the same amount that James pays for 2 minis, or have you paid for a detailed reading with a little bit of extra, like a tip or whatever? Because some people do that as well. So GRAM, it's not Gerda, that is Gerardo, isn't it? Yeah, Gerardo. Okay, I can see Alyssa's made payment now. Love reading on Fernando, the cancer guy who is far away working right now. Okay, so Alyssa, if I don't get to do yours, I'll do it through the thing. Oh God, they're going to come in here right now. Gerardo. Okay, detailed reading. Now, Gerardo, your email address. Email me in case I have to stop. If I have to stop, if they come in here, I'll be packing this all up. I'll go to a private area of the club and I'll do a recording. Hopefully I can do it. I don't know how to do it. I've never done it with my phone. I've done it at home before. I've never done it with my phone and set it up where it's private and then I send a link on my phone. But that's what I'll do. So Alyssa, we'll see. We'll see if they come in here. They've disappeared again now. So I don't know if they're coming in here or not. One of them's pacing around on her phone. The other 2 went off somewhere to get something. So we'll see. We'll just see what happens. All right, so we're doing a love reading, a detailed reading for GRAM. GRAM, what I want you to do is just for in future, especially when I'm about to go offline, let's close everything down. This is it now. No more readings after these 2, whether the people come in here or not. I'm finished for the day. So yeah, always, I can always do a reading in private and send you a link, all right? And if you want to join with me on WhatsApp, I can do it through WhatsApp, which a lot of my regular donators, they connect with me. So if you want to connect with me on WhatsApp, Alyssa and GRAM, or even on Messenger in the Facebook Messenger, I have done private readings through both of those platforms. You'll need to contact me via email and then give me your number or give me your Facebook thing and find me on Facebook. And then we can do it through Messenger or we can do it through here. I'm Betty Dubois on Facebook. And if you find that, add me on Facebook as Betty Dubois, D-E-B-O-U-I-S, Betty with an I, B-E-T-T-I. See if you can find me there. If you can't find me under Betty Dubois, type in Butterfly Whispers, go to my channel, and then somewhere you should see Betty Dubois. Click on that, add me and say, hey, it's Alyssa from your YouTube Live, or hey, it's GRAM from YouTube Live. That way we've got another platform where if I can't read in here because there's people in here, we can read from somewhere else and we can do it in private, okay? So that goes for anybody that's listening right now. And I think the only people online is GRAM, Alyssa, Nina, and myself watching at the moment, and Crystal. Or I may have lost somebody at the moment. Yeah, I'll do yours in the email. That takes the pressure off. Okay, so let's do GRAM's right now. So GRAM, flick me an email at the end of this, and then that way you can add me on the Facebook. Like I'll send you a screenshot or whatever of my Facebook. I don't know how I can, or tell me what your name is on Facebook and I can add you to my working project page. All right, here we go. This is a detailed reading for GRAM on love and affection. Here we go. Love and relationships for GRAM. Wow, everything's spitting out across the table. Love for GRAM. Okay, some workers are heading this way. I never know what they're going to do. Show me Gerardo. Love, relationships, what's happening for Gerardo. Yeah, if they do come in here, there's my email there, Stream Elements, psychicbetty@gmail.com. Email me there, Gerardo, and just say this is GRAM from YouTube, and then add me on either Facebook or WhatsApp. For WhatsApp, we need phone numbers. Okay, let me focus on this now. Okay, you wanted a love reading, but we're getting money reading. Work, money, progress, moving forward. We do have two females having a discussion, possibly about you, talking about plans they want to make, what they want to do. There is some sort of dispute between these two females. So one of them is saying, you know, what sort of journey we're going to go on. I don't really want to do this or whatever. And there's some sort of time to talk up, time to tell the truth about a situation. It's not really romance, what I'm looking at here. It's more about, let's say you say to this person, I want to travel to Europe next year and go and visit Spain and Italy and Germany or whatever. And this person's saying, I don't really want to do that. So there's this discussion going on, but there's also two women that are talking about you, not to you. One of them is very straight up and saying about, Gerardo wants this or Gerardo likes that, and the other person sitting there in her head thinking, this person's telling me what I already know. So it's kind of like I'm getting a pissed off energy from one of the females, and the other female is sort of like, I know. There is a truth coming out here. As we move forward, I'm being shown something to do. Now, I think it was you that said something about a relative that's in jail at the moment. There's something coming up about that. This is the jail. This is the person in jail, the relative. This is some sort of imbalance going on. There may be a need to pay something here. So there is something distracting you from any kind of love thing happening at the moment, because your brain is sort of entwined in something else. Now, if it wasn't you that asked about the relative in jail, this could just be something official and work. There could be something to do with hospital and nighttime, to do with an injury with a parent or a grandparent or something like that coming up as well. We do have friendships here. We do have all the friendships and things like that going on. With the outcome, all right, I'm going to pack this up, and GRAM, I'll get you to email me right now, and we'll work it out. So we can either, we've got three options here. We got taking this thing to WhatsApp and doing it one-on-one. You don't have to go on camera. I can literally do the reading and send you a voice message. We got option number 2, which is connecting through the messenger thing. Again, we can go live with each other. You can turn off the sound or whatever, or I don't really want to send a message through there. If we're going to use Messenger, I'd rather do one-on-one with each other. And the other version we've got is where I'll record your reading and I'll send you the link and you can watch it. So email me, Alyssa and GRAM, email me as to what you want and which way you want to do it. Now, Alyssa, you've already told me that you've sent me an email and you want me to record it and send it to you. Perfect, I'll get that done. GRAM, I'm going to reshuffle this and have another focus on it, because I feel like it's all talking about work, money, and what you're doing here. This is basically going out with people, enjoyment and everything. So we'll take a better look at it. But yeah, there's people coming in here to have their lunch, and I forgot, these people come in here every Friday at 1 o'clock. and they sit here for a couple of hours. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to catch up with you guys, GRAM and Alyssa. Now, if you're not happy with that or we can't get it working, I will go into PayPal and I will reverse the money back to you, okay? If I can't get it done, if we can't connect, or if I can't get the recording done, I'll just simply reverse the money back to you guys and then we can do it again next time, all right? So I might be back online later, I'm not too sure. Thank you, Chris and Nina, for all your help today. And yeah, I've got to also try and connect with Bethel and get her mini reading done that she paid for last week or Monday, I think it was, or something, I can't remember. All right, guys, so I'll talk to you all soon. GRAM and Alyssa, email me of which way you want to do it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.